Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger stream. James here from the team. And of course, we've got a nice little deal stream that we're going to be doing today for you guys. It is rather early. It's a little earlier than my normal streams, but hey, I'm open, I'm available, so I'm on here, and we're going to do this. We do got some very cool products and some very, very fundamentally very nice prices, of course. With that being said, the first product up in the cart is actually the Anchor Nebula Mars 2. Now, Blake from the team did do this video for us, but I can actually talk about it while he's trying to showcase this little product for you. So this is the Mars 2, guys. The Mars 2 is a 500 ANSI lumens portable projector. This portable projector does do 720p. It can actually do a screen about 40 inches to 100 inches. Now, it is fully wireless and rechargeable, which means you guys can get about 3 hours of playtime off of a charge with that on hand. That's actually really cool. Now, this does have two 10-watt speakers and a handle on top to hold it and move it around with that, which is actually very nice to see as well with that, too. Now, it is an Android-based device, so you do have Android or Google apps. It is Android 7.1 or Google 7.1, so you do have access to 5,000 plus apps on hand. Now, with this, guys, you do have a quad-core A7 CPU, a 12,500 milliamp battery built in. Like I said, two 10-watt speakers to give you that Dolby Digital sound, though. It does have Wi-Fi connectability. Those Wi-Fi connectabilities 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. You then have the Bluetooth 4.0 connectability as well, which means you guys can connect up Bluetooth speakers or other devices to this. Now, this also does allow for very cool mirroring of your phones. If you mirror your phones, you're not going to be able to mirror Netflix and Hulu, but you don't need that because it's already built into the device. You can just download those apps and watch it straight off of that. Now, it does have an HDMI connection, a USB connection, and of course, autofocus and auto vertical and manual. Now, the remote control is voice activated, so you can actually talk to the remote and have that work as well with that. Very cool little projector, guys, that packs quite a punch from Anchor. Now, of course, that's the Nebula Mars 2 Pro, 500 ANSI lumens brightness, guys. Super bright, super vibrant, and very well worth your time. You're going to love that projector. I really, really believe it. So that is the Anchor Nebula Mars, guys. That's a really, really cool projector, honestly, right there. If you're looking for something like that, I definitely say take a look at Anchor. They make some phenomenal, phenomenal products. Now we're going to be moving over to a product that I think is quite impressive, and this is actually the Lavu Home Planetarium Star Projector. This is a little different than some of them little star projectors out there, and that's because this does a whole nebula in a screen. Now, Justin from the team actually did this one, so you're going to see something very cool with this. I actually love this.
Here, unboxing the LaView X1
Hello,
Star
Wayne. How you
Galaxy
doing, buddy?
projector. Now, this is a projector that doesn't have a fixed projection image. It actually has slide discs you can put in it, and it comes with an assorted array of them, but you could also get extra ones to have all sorts of images you could put on your wall. It doesn't have to be just a galaxy, just the moon, just the stars. You can actually get like aquariums, dinosaurs, and all sorts of awesome things. It comes with a remote, which is nice to control and point at it and just trigger the different settings and options. It has a sleep timer. It has the ability to rotate the images, has the ability to have the images slowly spin in the circles on the ceiling. And here's what the projection discs are and the ones that are included. You can see you got a 3D dinosaur, you got the Northern Hemisphere star in the sky, and let's see what other two you got here. You also have the aquarium one included, the underwater creatures, and then you've got the moon and the earth, which is another one. So you charge it via USB-C cable, which it includes one. Now, I did find that the USB-C cable is fairly long, but not long if you want to have this projector in the center of a room. It's better off if you have it somewhere towards the end table or a wall or near an outlet because the cord isn't that long. Then, of course, you have the supply power brick itself as well. Now the projector itself, the one I have is the blue color, a nice ocean themed blue color, but you can get it in white, black, blue, or kind of like a pinkish color. So you can get the color that suits the room you want to put it in best. And it kind of gives you instructions on how to use it right here, but of course you could peel those off and set those aside, and you've got your buttons. The power button's so obvious, rotating the timer button. Here is your projection image itself, and then of course you've got your focus lens on the top. So let me set this aside and show you a little more about this stand. So I love the way it could pivot. Rotates so you could point it straight at the ceiling, rotate it down and point it at the wall. Here is where you have the little stick cover on the projector itself. It's very, very lightweight, easy to rotate and just point at the angle you want to point it at to where you want to project the image. Here will be where you have the slide disc, where you put in your projection image disc. You just slide it in right here. One thing to note too is with the image disc, it only goes in one way. If it's upside down, you'll never be able to focus your image. So feel the side of the disc. The side where you feel it's kind of like indented or it sticks out, that's the side you're going to point down. The smooth side is going to be the side that's up. So here's with the disc in. Let's go ahead and get it plugged in and get it tested out. I have all the lights off in my room. I know it's a little grainy because my camera's kind of dark, but look at this galaxy image that it projects on the ceiling. It is so beautifully detailed. I mean, you could see the stars, the little pinpoints.
It's
such an incredible galaxy image that's projected onto the ceiling. I was just really stunned at how sharp the resolution is of this LaView X1 projector. Really fills the entire ceiling. You have to make sure you have a lot of open wall or ceiling. So you have the button of the remote that could turn on these little green kind of lasers. So you get these little green stars that show up. They're only green and they only come in a couple different brightness levels, but they kind of show. Now I'm pressing the buttons on the projector, so the image is kind of getting a little disturbed here. But what I really love is the rotate button. When you press the rotate button, here's how the galaxy or projected image just kind of spins around the ceiling. And again, one thing I want to point out here is you need a lot of space and room around this projector because the image it projects is so wide it fills the entire ceiling. So let's switch over and show you the sea creatures. So this is the sea creatures one, which is kind of like this aquarium themed, which is just really cute for a kid's room, especially a kid who loves little whales and turtles and sea creatures. It's very soothing. It's good to have up, and you could set it on a timer to last like 30 minutes at night, and a little kid can go to bed or a baby can just stare at their ceiling and watch it just kind of spinning while you have some light, gentle music playing. Just a really, really great ambient atmosphere.
Honestly, guys, it's a really cool projector to project that. Now, from what he's telling us is you can actually get more of the actual scenes than what they're just showing you here. So that's even cooler, guys, with that. So you can get multiple scenes and stuff with that. I like that. I like that a lot. It's really, really awesome to see something like that. To be able to do something with that as well. Now this does come with I believe it's like 4 discs. So with that, if you need. Now they do sell some separate ones, guys. They have like a solar system disc. I believe there's a Skull's Revenge. What else is there? Halloween and Thanksgiving. There's like a whole bunch of like a Discovery disc, Disappearing Continent disc, Christmas, and other things in between. So if that isn't just the ones you want, they do offer other ones, as you guys see, multiple pieces and multiple styles. Hey, Panacea, how you doing? What's up? Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Oh, it's definitely morning, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Definitely morning. Oh, I'm just gonna stretch, get ready to do the run the mile, all that other cool stuff. Next up is a really, really, really fundamentally very well done monitor, guys. This next monitor coming up here is from Anosin. Anosin does a really good job with their monitors. Of course, we're showing you guys the 4K 27-inch version that Nate did for us. You're going to be quite surprised with the difference between his 1080p and his 4K version with this.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I could not be more excited to showcase to you this Anosin 27-inch 4K computer monitor. This is jam-packed full of features. Let's just jump right in, take a look at everything that this monitor has to offer. Upon unboxing it, you're going to notice that everything is packaged very well, and you're going to get every single thing you need and then some to get set
All
up.
five things is around.
And
Good
easily
stuff,
one of my
buddy.
favorite things that
Hey,
Enosin
Chucky,
did
how you
whenever
doing? Good
designing this
morning.
monitor is keeping the customer in mind. Whenever you get this,
Thanks
all
for
you
the
have to
hype,
do is
my man.
unbox it. You will not need any tools. As you guys could see, what I just did is install the monitor arm on the base, and then I just screw it down with this little thumb screw, and then the monitor panel also just snaps onto the top of the arm. So super simple to get set up. After you get the actual panel installed on the base, this is what the finished product looks like, and I think this looks so good.
I appreciate
Right
it,
out of the
buddy.
gate, Innocent pulled no punches whenever it comes to the design and the overall appearance of this monitor. It's a very sleek and modern design. And another cool thing that Enosin did is include this mini metric ruler on the base for quick measurements.
He's always
The
so
monitor has a
excited
few
about
different
that
points of
ruler on the bottom.
articulation. As you guys can see, I'm pushing down on this so you are able to adjust the height. The panel is also going to rotate on the stand so you guys can angle this exactly where you want this to be.
Now it does angle, swivel, rotate, guys. It has everything you want. You could technically put it on a monitor mount or a desk mount if you need it as well. That would be a VESA 75 by 75 for this one. Now with this, guys, you have a very slim bezel all the way around. But what you're going to see is actually a very cool, very different connectabilities. So it does have multiple USBs. It does have a display port. It does have a USB-C and some USB A's and a USB B connection. That means you have a multitude of connections that can actually save you time and hassle with that. Now, what we're going to do is in a second, it's going to pop over. He's going to show you guys the difference between his 1080p and his 4K version. His 1080p monitor, of course, is just that. It's a 1080p monitor. But when you pop up that 4K and see the difference between the gaming shadows and everything in between, you're going to be blown away.
I just think this monitor looks so good. The contrast between all of the colors and the blacks that are in the background looks amazing. All of the colors pop out, and I think this just looks so good. You know, I tried my hardest to find a downside on this Enosin monitor, and I have to be as fair as possible. The only downside that I could truly find is that the Enosin monitor is only 60 hertz. So currently I'm just inside of Call of Duty. I wanted to showcase to you guys what 1080p looks like on my other Acer monitor. This is also going to be at 60 hertz or 60 frames per second. And you guys can see the details are good. You would not complain about this normally until you take a look at the Enosin monitor. So now we are over at 4K on the Enosin monitor, and the difference is night and day. Everything is so much more vibrant. Even the clouds in the sky pop a lot more. The green on the trees looks so much better than it did at 1080p. All of the details on the ground, on the concrete, you can see all the different specs. If I run over here to this palette that we just looked at, you can see the wood grain texture just looks so much better at 4K than it does at 1080p. So I think the fact that this
So with that, guys, you have a 27-inch monitor that has multiple connections, multiple plugs, and a lot better brightness than the 1080p. Enosin did a good job with that one, of course. Very, very well done. Now, next up is the one-way curved monitor light that Nikita did for us. Right here, we're going to show you guys that. Maybe Nikita might pop in. I see he was up online.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon
Let's
Blogger
just
here to show
talk
you
about
guys
him a
the
whole bunch
really
and see if
awesome
he'll show up.
on-way curved monitor light. I was super excited to get this because I have 3 curved monitors and I've always wanted a desktop light, but I've always been scared that the ones for the standard ones would not be able to fit. So here is everything that it comes with. It's going to come with the actual light itself, the remote that you can use for the light, and a bunch of other accessories that you're going to need to use the light. So let's go ahead and speed through this and get to the real action. Everything was super straightforward and really easy to get set up, so there was almost no work involved really, but the instructions are very helpful in figuring out how to get this thing set up and configured the way you want it to. So the on-way curved monitor light is designed for up to a 1800R curved monitor, and that is exactly what my model is. 1800R, it is the MSI AG32C, and so it's really easy to get used to. Now this is the little button that you can use to press and set up once it has the power plugged in, and I really like how it is because you don't have to worry about reaching up and pressing the buttons on the top, but the buttons on the top are there in case you want to do them. So while the remote button is only an on and off, the buttons on the top do a lot more. So this one on the left is what changes the overall brightness settings. There's 4 different brightness settings. I took it back a little bit so you can kind of see how it changes. So I'm going to change the brightness setting again. You can see it has 4 steppable brightness settings, and then it also has a color temperature that goes from more orange to more
Okay, so
yellow,
the
so
ears
you can
weren't
get
burning
the
enough.
perfect type
You
of
didn't hear
light
me talking
that you're
about
going
them.
to be needing for your setting. Now I'm going to turn the lights off, as you can see here, so it's a little bit more darker, and I love the way that the light casts. So I'm going to show you guys again the different color temperature so you can kind of see the orange to blue cast on the screen and how it works. Now there's also a button that you can use to turn it off that's on the actual thing, but I like this. As I've said before, this is so cool because it's really easy to just tap a button next to your keyboard and turn it on off. Now the third button that's between the temperature and the power button is the one that I just tapped right there, and that's the one that kind of detects ambient light and lets you know, like, it changes how much light is based on how much light is in the surrounding area. So if you're looking for a really awesome comprehensive light for your curved monitor, Onway has for sure got you covered. I love this thing and it's absolutely fantastic.
So cool little piece right there, guys, if you're looking for a monitor light. Now, of course, what's a monitor without a desk? Well, what about a standing desk? Well, we're going to take a look at the
Go to the
Radlove that
Radlove
Blake on the
electric
team
height
did for
adjustable
us. This is a
standing
cool
desk.
little standing
With the
desk.
touch of a button, adjust.
With this desk, guys, you can actually adjust it with the touch of a button. You do have multiple levels of settings that you can do that. You have 4 settings that you can actually set up to your height. It does have motors right there that are actually very smooth and very adjustable to move it up and down with that very easily. Like, now, the cool thing is this is 55 inches wide by 24 inches deep, and it is a nice coloration and colorate pattern. Now, the actual footprint, guys, of course, are also 25 inches on the bottom. It does have 2 feet. Now, it is a very simple and quiet single motor design with this, guys, so you're good there. Now, with this, you can adjust the memory. You can preset the memory in there by doing 1 through 4. You can manually set it up to the height that you like. That's actually really cool. Now, they do offer a bigger version and a smaller version. They also offer a couple different colorways or color patterns with that, guys, if you need. Now, this will allow you to adjust the height from anywhere from 27 inches up to 45 inches tall. With that, that gives you a nice adjustment to be able to stand up while you're working and moving around. The Radlove is just a great little option, guys, for you if you need a standing desk. So just saying, if you need it, check it out. Now, this next item right here is from a Nosen again. This is their 40-inch 3440 by 1440p ultra wide monitor. Now, this ultra wide monitor is 144 hertz, and it is a beautiful 144 hertz. As you can see, it's on my table. We're playing a little Nintendo Switch and a little Mario Bros right there. But this thing just packs a whole bunch of stuff that some others don't have. First and foremost, it's ultra wide. Second, it has angleability. It can angle up and down. It can actually swivel back and forth. And you have a little bit of a height adjustment as well. Now, with this, guys, you have 95% DCI P3 bright coloration with this at 500 nits brightness. That's right. 500 nits brightness. It's just packed. Now, with this, you do have a USB-C port. That USB-C port that's on this, guys, allows for a whole bunch of power to be passed through. So, USB-C port that can allow you to charge your devices through is actually really, really cool to actually have on hand. Now, not only can it do that also, but you can use that USB-C connection to connect up, let's say, a USB-C laptop. You can use that as your actual monitor connection to push that projection of that monitor, a laptop, or even your smartphone through that USB-C to show on this device. Now, with this, guys, you get 1 display port, 2 HDMI ports, 1 3.5 port, and a USB-C port as well. Now, with this, guys, this does some other cool stuff besides just that. First and foremost, you can actually do picture by picture or picture in picture. It means you can have multiple pictures going at once or multiple screens going at once on this device. Besides that, you can actually have different sources connected up to this. Let's say you have one laptop and one PC. You can have those playing on each side of the monitor, at the same time. So you don't just have to use it as a single monitor. This gives you a whole bunch of options for maybe content creating, or maybe just working at home, or anything in between, or maybe you want to have a computer and a console hooked up so you can play some gaming while you're watching something else or working on some homework, or anything in between. It gives you that option. Now, there's a few things I'm gonna tell you about. First and foremost, it weighs 34 pounds, 34 to 35 pounds. That means if you don't use the mount or stand that comes with it, make sure that your wall mount or desk mount actually can handle the weight. There are some out there, but you do have to look to make sure it can actually handle that weight. Second, I'm going to tell you guys is if you use the mount, make sure the VESA mount is 100 by 100, not the 75 by 75, because it will not work. 100 by 100 is what you need. So you do need that with that. Now, as well as that, guys, you have a bunch of options with this beautifully done. This monitor is amazing, amazing. It does have built-in speakers, so if you guys need it for the speakers, it does have that as well. It's just a really great monitor, honestly. That Enosin monitor is beautifully, beautifully well done. I love that thing. Should not have gotten rid of it. Next up, guys, is a little mini PC that you probably could have used with that monitor. That's right, you could have. I'm just saying, maybe you should get them both. Guys, we're going to talk about the Ace Magician Mini PC, which is an Intel PC that Nate did for us. So
Yeah, what's that?
it's a Nate video. But we can talk about this Ace Magician Mini PC. The Ace Magician Mini PC is an Intel i7 10810U CPU. Now, it does have 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of ROM. It does have multiple USB connections, a USB-C connection, and 2 HDMI connections. Now, with that as well, you can actually upgrade and update your SSDs so you can add more storage. It does have an option to add a second M.2 SSD in there, or you can swap out the one that's in it and upgrade it to that. Now, this is a Windows 11 Pro version with that, so you have that as well. Now, the cool part is you can use that one USB-C port and the 2 HDMI ports to do 3 4K monitor screens off of this device that allow for 3 4K connections of usage. So you have multiple camera views or monitor views with that. You do have enough USB ports that you can actually connect up other devices or keyboards or mouses. But you could, if you need to expand that, you can do that as well. Now, he's popping off the back. Right there, you'll see the one installed M.2. You also see the Intel, the small Intel memory over there as well. Now, the slot next to it means you can add another M.2 just right there, and you're good to go. You have another SSD hooked up. I like that. If you want to swap out the 16 gigabytes of RAM, you can do that. You can swap out that SODIMM RAM and update that to, let's say, 32 gigabytes if you want. Just make sure it's SODIMM, DDR4 with that. It's got the connectability, the optionability, and all of that with that. Now, with it being a Windows 11 Pro, you have the access to pretty much anything under the sun that you could ever need while doing pretty much anything a computer does. From content creating to web surfing to YouTube watching or to just watching TikTok. If that's what you want, you can do that. Or you could sit here and shop Amazon all day off of this little mini PC. The Ace Magicians actually got it all. Now, it'll take approximately 23 to 25 seconds to load from start to finish. Now, not the world's fastest load time, but also not the world's slowest load time with that. So if you guys need a little mini PC, definitely take a look. The Ace Magician might be the one for you. I apologize, guys. I am getting stuffed up with that. Now, we're going to pop over. It is that time of the year where everybody is getting their pools ready for summer, for swimming season. We're going to show you guys the A-Pure Seagull Elite or the Apure Elite Pro cordless RoboVac. While this plays, I'm going to get up and adjust my fan because it is actually quite warm over here.
And we also have this manual right here, how to use it. Apure is so good at making pool vacuums that you really honestly don't really need that because it's really pretty much straightforward, which is pretty cool. And with this one right here, it's the Elite Pro. It has a retrieval hook that comes in handy, and you also have the charger. Of course, you're gonna need that. So it's really bigger than the last one. It's not really much bigger than the last.
Now with this, guys, it is a fully cordless cleaner for your pool. Now you do get 120 minutes of running time off of this. It will take about 2 hours to charge that, but you still get 120 minutes of time. It'll do about a 60-foot pool or about 1,300 square feet of a pool. Now this one does not climb walls, so just know that, guys, it's not going to climb a wall to actually clean the wall with that. Actually, this one does. Take that back. This one does climb walls, if I remember right, and this one actually has the big rubber scrubbing brush on the bottom. I was looking at the wrong one, not sure why. There's those big scrubbing brushes. Now, those brushes are really good to help clean up the algae off the bottom of the pool while crushing up the leaves and stuff while it sucks up into the debris bin. That's really, really nice. Now, for every 2 hours of charge time, you get 2 hours of clean time off this device. And since it can actually climb up to a certain amount of wall with that, it's not going to go all the way up to the top of the water line, but it can go up and climb to a majority of the wall to help clean that. Now, that means you can get pretty much most of the pool. You're still going to be able to have to scrub some of your pool with that. He's showing you guys the debris bin right there, which is actually really nice to have a debris bag. I like that option with that to be able to do that. It's honestly cool. It does come with the hook and everything and the tools in between for this little cleaner. But look at that, guys. Very simple, very easy little piece right there to actually connect it up, use it, help clean your pool. Make sure it's all locked back airtight so you have it running. Now, with that, you will need to pull it back out, of course, to charge it. You can't charge it in the water. What fun would that be? But a cool little option, guys, to help clean your pool. And it has a really nice scrubbing mechanism on that. Now, we do have two options in this cart for you. Of course, allergies are going to start acting up. We're going to show you guys two different mini chainsaws here. I'm just going to show one video. There's two in the cart.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at this little beast of a mini chainsaw, the MOM Live 6-inch electric chainsaw. This chainsaw is absolutely awesome. So as you guys can see here on the front, like I said before, you do have a 6-inch blade, which is pretty cool. So it's going to be really good for gardening, and you can see all around the body you're going to have that yellow and black design that's going to wrap all the way around. You have a soft touch material right here on the handle.
Now, as he's showing you guys, it does have a locking mechanism, so even if you pull the trigger, you have to hit the second button to actually activate this. Now, it does have a canister for the chain oil, so make sure you do put the chain lube in there. It is actually quite important to keep your chain nice and well done. Now, these two kits both come with 2 batteries. Also comes with 2 chains. It does come with the carrying case for this one. The second one does not have this hard shell case. Now, the second one in the cart does come with the pull extender, so you can actually do tree limbs. The first one does not. So there are 2 different options in here, guys, but they're very cool options for you. And he's showing you guys the battery right there. That is a 21-volt style lithium battery, so 21 max. It's a 6-inch bar. Now, the one thing is, since it's a 6-inch bar, it does come with 2 chains. It does come with the chain sharpeners. You have everything you need. Now, unfortunately, don't let the guy in the video touch your trees because he cuts live tree limbs. I'm not sure why, but hey, that's just Nate for you. On hand. Now, like I said, 2 options. So you have the option that we're showing you here in the video, or you have the next one in the cart. The next one in the cart comes with the chain guard, comes with the pull extender. The pull extender actually has a nice tall reach, so you can get those upper branches as well. And you guys see sitting there, it's going right through very easily, very well. So if you guys are looking for a little mini chainsaw, one of those might be a good option for you, honestly. But I want to welcome all of you here, everybody that's popping in, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger stream. It is definitely a very beautiful morning out today. Hopefully everybody's having a great start to their weekend. I know it's a little early for some, but for the rest of us, we've been up. What? Next up, guys, is a Robo Vacuum. Maybe you don't want to get up and clean your carpets today. Maybe you don't want to clean it all. Maybe you don't want to vacuum. Well, this one can actually help you. This is the LaFont M210 RoboVac. The M210 is a 2200 strong, PA strong section of a RoboVac right here. This is a really cool RoboVac. This RoboVac is called an off-white coloration pattern. The M210 does come with 2 sets of edging tools. Does come with the cleaning brush, 2 HEPA filters, comes with a spare, comes with the charging base, and comes with your QR code to download the app. Now, the app for this RoboVac is really, really cool because the app is going to help do a couple things. First and foremost, it's going to help map out your house. Second, it's going to allow for no-go zones or no vacuum zones. It's also going to allow you to schedule vacuum times, which means you can schedule up a vacuum time to allow it to vacuum on its own pace at its own time. Now with this, guys, you're going to get about 100, and I believe it's anywhere from 120 minutes of runtime off a charge with this one, which is actually quite decent of a runtime with that. So it's not a bad, it's 120 minutes runtime. So about 2 hours of runtime off a charge. Now with it, it's good for hardwood floors or low pile carpet. It's not good for high shag. If you guys know what high shag is really tall, thick carpet. It's not going to wheel through tall, thick carpet. Just know that. Now, with it, guys, like I said, you can map out the house, do some adjustments, and stuff like that. Now, you can also do what's called manual control. Manual control will allow you to control which direction the vacuum goes in by your own hand off the app. The app will also allow you to upgrade your firmware and anything in between. It'll also tell you guys your working amount of time on this vacuum. It'll also tell you guys how much of the surface or mapped out area has been cleaned and what is left to be cleaned. You can also do what's called the suction modes. So it'll be able to do like standard airflow or max airflow. Now, when you go into max suction or max airflow, it's going to, of course, eat the battery a little more. It also tell you guys anything in between if you need that. I kind of like that. Now, it does have a nice, decent-sized debris bin to dump out the debris. The one thing I will tell you guys, though, is this only works with 2.4 gigahertz. It will not work with 5G. So your Wi-Fi connectability does need to be 2.4 with that to use that. There is a $10 clippable coupon, so it brings it down to about $99 today, which is actually a good deal. That's way over 72% off with that, and then you have a $10 clippable coupon. That's kind of cool. Now, it also works with Amazon, what's her name, and Google Assistants. So you can actually talk to your thing, tell it to vacuum, and all of that in between with that. Now he's showing you guys that. We're going to pop over where we're actually showing you it actually vacuuming right here. It's showing you guys the little mapped out area. Of course, the area is showing you right there is how is it mapping out the area. And that's why he has it a little blocked in to show you guys it's mapping the area. I kind of like how it can show you mapping the area. And there you guys go. The little RoboVac's been blocked in to map out this little area and to vacuum up the area as well. Now, it does have sensors, so it will actually determine where it needs to stop and where it needs to move around, just like that. So if you guys need a little RoboVac, the LaFont M210 might be a very, very cool option for you. Yep. Next up is the Soundcore Motion Boom. The Soundcore Motion Boom is actually a Bluetooth speaker. I did, and now this Bluetooth speaker is kind of cool. It packs quite a punch. With that, we're gonna kind of pop over and show you guys this. While this is playing, we'll talk about this a little. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Find it right here. That. And connect this. Now this is. Let's back up. Here is your speaker right there. It does have dual drivers and dual passive radiators. Now this little Bluetooth speaker packs quite a punch in the sound area as well. Now with it, guys, you'll get about 24 hours of playtime off a full charge. You will also get a whole bunch of other connectabilities, including the app. Now inside the app will allow you to adjust the EQ to your liking and listening experience the way you want. And that's kind of cool. Now, it does have bass up technology. Also does do true wireless stereo pairing. The true wireless stereo pairing will allow you to pair it with another one and do left and right channels on hand. Now, this is about 30 watts of power, guys. So you do have 30 watts of power. It is also Bluetooth 5.0 with this, an IPX7. The IPX7 is fully waterproof, which means you can take it out to the beach, in the rain, and anywhere in between, and use this on hand. Now, we do a cool little thing. I'm showing you guys the app right there. It does have some presets, or you guys can do customization and adjust it to your own liking if you want to go that far in depth. Now, of course, we're going to pop over. We're going to play some music with this and show you guys the sound quality. Okay, I apologize, guys. Now, we have the speaker, right? That is on low. Let's go all the way up. So as you guys see, that little Bluetooth speaker packs a nice little punch. It is room filling and has all the connectabilities you want. On the back, there's a couple other plugs. First and foremost, you can plug your phone in through the USB-C connect or the USB connection to allow for that connectability as well. So you can have all of those options while you're playing a very cool sound quality. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Next up is some lighting. I don't know if you guys have seen Govee lights, but right up next, we're going to show you guys the Govee rope lights right here. These Govee rope lights are actually under my desk, and that's what you're seeing right here. So we're showing you guys the lighting effects and how it works. Now, what this is a 10-foot section of lighting that can be wrapped around or put pretty much anywhere with the C channels that come with it. Now, the cool thing about this rope lighting is it is very flexible. And what I mean by very flexible is you can actually draw designs or write words out with this. Now, the cool part is I'm going to actually do something that I normally don't do around here. And I'm going to pull off some of my rope light off of my desk. So that means I'm going to show you guys this rope light live. Of course, it's wrapped around me, and I'm going to start playing with it inside the app as well. So let's turn the rope lights on just like this, and we're now bright green. So you guys see the rope light, it's green. It's flexible. It doesn't get hot, so I'm not worried about it hurting me with that. Now inside the app, you have a whole bunch of adjustments with this. So the adjustments is where it gets cool. But first and foremost, if I want to start doing some light tracing, we can do that. Now I'm going to actually swap over to the main camera where you guys can see the rope light around my neck. So this is the rope light, and this is how it's really cool. So if you guys want to do designs and stuff, you can actually do that. Now, of course, I just have it a loop, but if I start bending it down, it starts looking like a heart. We can do heart shapes with this. Yes, you can shape this, design this however you want. It's got the hooks and stuff to hang it on the wall. That's kind of cool. You can write out letters if you really wanted to, if you need to, of course, with that, guys, or do shapes, zigzags, patterns, pretty much anything in between. The lighting is really, really vibrant and really poppy with this as well. Now, inside the app, guys, you get multiple scenes. Right now, I have it on siren scenes. If I want to do, let's say, different colorations and patterns, you guys will see that right here. It just starts changing and moving with this. The cool part is if I go over to music mode, the music mode is going to react to my voice. However I want it to do that, just start popping and clicking. Rhythmatic is going to make it a lot more poppy and functionality. With it, you can go into single color mode. The single color mode will allow you to pick any section of that rope light and change that color pattern with that. And we're just going to grab multi-layered sections. We're going to pop over and we're going to go purple with some of that. And you guys will notice the purples and the greens with that as well. I can deselect or select them all and just change it back with that. This is cool, guys. This is really nice. This is beautifully well done rope light. Now, the rope light can actually be adjusted with the brightness. So if I want to turn it down, I can turn down the coloration with that or turn it up. You do have what's called DIY mode. DIY mode will allow you to make your own patterns and colorations with that as well. The scenes, guys, you have over 64 scenes with this device. Meteors and all of that in between just starts popping and changing with that coloration and patterns on hand. Of course, the little stalker behind me is trying to wave to everybody as well. This is actually really cool. Now, you can multiple scenes, easy connectability, lots of usage with this, guys. This is a beautiful set of lights. Bye. So, guys, the lights are really cool. And now, inside the app, I'm going to show you guys something. With the app, you can control all the Govee products in one app. Not just the rope lights, but every light set you have, and meat thermometers, house fans, anything and everything in between with that, guys. Govee. And now, not only do they have a 10-foot, they have a 32-foot, they have a 16-foot, and I believe a 6-foot section. So if this is not the one for you guys and you need a bigger one, check it out. They got you covered with that. Govee. Just saying. Govee's beautiful. I love Govee. Hey, Omek. What's up, Omek? I'm just going to sit here with rope lights on me all day. What do you guys think? Just rope light it up? We'll just do that. I'm just a Christmas tree today. Gotta love some rope lights. What other patterns do we got here? We got some waves, deep seas. We can do some rainbow effects. There you guys go. Rainbow effect. And now, of course, my eye's itching. I'm just going to sit here and wave a rope light around. I love Govee. Now, the way these work, guys, is they have C channels, C channel clips. The C channel clips will 3M adhesive to the walls or to wherever surface you're putting it in. They also come with screws. The screws will allow you to actually mount it a little more stable as well with that. Next up, guys, is a very cool jump starter kit from Fantique. So we're going to pop over here. We're going to show you guys this video, and I could actually talk about this product as well. Is the device? You can just drop that power down. Inside this, you're going to see the Fantique product, guys. Fantique makes this T8 Apex 2,000 amp, 20,000 milliamp car jump starter. This car jump starter can do 8.5 liter or 6 liter gasoline engines on hand with that, guys. So with that, you have all the ability to pretty much jump any vehicle out there up to a certain point, which is actually very cool. Now, some other cool parts about this, guys, is it does have a 65 watt PD fast charger. Also has some lighting. Now, that lighting will allow you to do SOS patterns. It'll also allow you to do multiple patterns as well, or just standard flashlight mode. So you can do that as well. As you guys see, I'm trying to fight to put my rope light back on. We're just going to leave it halfway off with that. Now, with that, guys, we're going to talk about a few other things. It does have a large digital display. The large digital display will actually let you see the voltage pattern with it. It'll allow you to do start. It'll tell you when it's ready to jump start the car. It'll also tell you if the voltage is going out or input voltage. It'll also tell you if there's a low current voltage. It'll also show you error reports. Maybe it didn't want to jump start because there's an error. It will tell you that. It'll tell you if it's a 12 volt or what voltage it's at. Now, it does have some protectabilities, but it is only IP65 water resistant. So don't throw it out in the swamp or throw it in the water, but you can technically use it in the rain to jumpstart. It's pretty much safe with that. It does come in 2 colorations, yellow or the version I have. It does come with the standard package or the deluxe package as well. Now with this, guys, since it has a 65 watt USB-C power delivery input, that means you can go in and out with that plug, that cable right there, and charge this device or charge a device off of it. That means you can charge your phone off of that as well. If you needed to charge your phone, it can do that. Now, it also has a QC 18 watt plug, which is your USB plug, not your USB-C, your standard USB. So it still will do an 18 watt charge as well outwards. It does come with a carrying case and all of that in between. User manual, and of course there is your carrying case right there, which is actually nice to be able to put your product in once the box is opened. Even though the box is really well done, to have that is nice. Great little piece. Honestly, a very, very great piece right there. If you're looking for something like that, I kind of recommend it. Really, really cool product. That's one of those products that I say everybody should have in their car. That and an air compressor. You know, you should always have one or the other.
Here, today we'll take a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Toshiba. This is their actual.
Not sure why that's playing automatically already without it, but hey, let's go there. The Toshiba 7-in-1. This is just more than a microwave. So the Toshiba 7-in-1 does do more. It's also an air fryer. It's also an inverter. It's a convection oven. It's a broiler. It can do speedy combo. It can even defrost, and it has what's called a humidity sensor. The humidity sensor will determine how much moisture is left in the meat and will actually adjust your temperature to not over dry out that meat or overcook it. That's cool. That's awesome. Sheila, yes, it is early. I'm getting my stream out before I start my birthday shenanigans for the weekend. That's what's happening. Once this stream's over, I check out for the next few days and birthday shenanigans start. That's what's happening. This oven's really cool. This microwave, guys, it's 1,000 watts. It's 1 cubic foot. It does have 27 preset functions built in. It does come with a 47 recipe menu book and also has 47 recipes on there. On top of it, it has all the racks and cooking pieces you need to do all the things you need. Now, it still has the turntable for the regular microwave in here. Now, I will tell you, though, if you're using the microwave part, you will need to pull some of that metal out. It's just one of those things. It's a microwave. Come on now. You should know this. Yeah, definitely. How are you doing this morning? Good groggy morning. I don't know if it's groggy. It's definitely a morning that I'm just like, why am I awake? But yeah, I'm here. It's, you know, we'll get through it. Cool microwave. Honestly, this is a really nice microwave, guys. Totally adjustable. You can actually shut off the dings and stuff on that pattern if you want. So, cool piece. I think up next is the Geiger Super Slide Puzzle Brain Teaser that Nikita did. I wish Nikita would show up. I seen he was awake. He just doesn't want to join me today.
This right here.
So we're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys the Geiger Super Slider. Yeah, you know, I was groggy when I first got up as well.
The Geiger Super Slide game. I'm super excited. I just got it, so I'm going to unbox it.
Of course, I've been up for a few hours.
See what's inside. Okay, nice. Oh, well, just straight up, there's the game itself. It's covered in plastic, so that's nice. I know everything's protected and stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Pull this out. It looks like there are replacement buttons. Don't really know what these are for. They seem to be slightly magnetic on the bottom. I don't know if they actually are. They were sticking together a little bit. They're sticking to the side at least. Let's go ahead and pull these out.
They were
I guess you
sticking
can
to
like
the sides.
change the outlay maybe. But this looks to be all that comes with it, just the game, a few extra pieces.
And his
and the
voice
book.
sounds like
So I'm
mine
gonna
right
go
now.
ahead and
All crackly and poppy.
look it up, and we're going to find out how to play the game. So the game is actually super easy to figure out how to set up. As you can see, the pattern that I have on the actual
Now with this, guys, you can adjust the patterns anywhere from 0 to like 500 patterns built into this box. Now, when you adjust the buttons, it'll show you guys the pattern that you want to preset. Once you preset, you will actually try and figure out how to solve the puzzle by sliding pieces around. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Now, it looks a little tricky to me because I'm not that very good at brain teasers, but Nikita really liked this. Now, it does come with all the spare pieces, the extra pieces that will help you move around and adjust it with that. Now, of course, with the bigger pieces, it might be a little bit harder to move around certain things. But with this, it'll help train your brain, give your brain a wake-up call. Probably something me and Sheila need right now, but hey, that's just the way it is. Lintic, what's up? Guys, nice to see everybody popping up today. So cool little brain teaser. Honestly, that's a really nice brain teaser right there. If you're looking for a brain teaser, Geiger's got you covered with that one. Now, we also have another RoboVac. This is from Eufy.
Hey, what is going on?
This is the actual RoboVac V8. It's a hybrid vacuum. Now, this hybrid vacuum does have dual strong 2,000 PA strong suction turbines. Those dual turbines means you get 4,000 PA strong suction from a RoboVac. Now, since I said it is a hybrid, what does a hybrid mean? Hybrid means it can actually mop as well. That's kind of very cool to do that. Now, with this, guys, you do get multiple HEPA filters. You get multiple tops to change out the heads as well. The heads are washable, so just remember that. You can wash those mopping heads. It does come with the charging base and the charging cable and the RoboVac and edging tools. Now, this one actually has a LiDAR system, which is that big round piece at the top to help map out and keep track of what's walking around or what is in the area as it's cleaning up around there. And that's kind of cool to see with that. Now, with that, guys, you do have the usability of the app, and the app is going to do some stuff that is really nice. No-go zones or no vacuum zones. It's also going to allow you to choose vacuuming areas. It's also going to keep track of when pieces need replaced. It's going to tell you when the HEPA filter needs changed. It's going to tell you when the edging tool needs changed. It's going to tell you when maybe a sensor needs swapped out or the brush needs cleaned. It keeps track of that. Also keeps track of the uptime of the device so you know how long you've actually been using this. Now you get approximately, I think it's like a 2-hour usage off of this charge or less with it. I can't remember exactly right now off the top of my head what the usage time is with this one. But you do get a good amount of usage time with it for that. Now, with it, it is a fully free app. You don't have to purchase nothing for the app to use that app on hand, which is cool. But the best part is it has a hybrid function inside there where if you swap it on, it'll actually determine if it's hardwood or carpet, and it'll adjust the suction to those surfaces. Or you can just leave it on max or low suction and just that's the way it is. You can pick and choose. Now, also, it can do spot cleaning. You can also do edge cleaning. You can also adjust it to manually control it through the app so you can do your own little paths with it. Now, if you really want, you can watch it map out the area as it's using inside the app to map out your house, which means it can do that. Now, you're not going to be able to go up a big, large slope with this. Just remember that, and you can't go up steps. So if you have a multi-layered house, maybe you have multi-floors, it's only good for one floor unless you're willing to pick it up and take it to the next floor for usage. Just saying. Unless you have a robot to carry that robot up the stairs. I mean, if you have that, then we need to talk. I want to be friends. I want more robots. So that's right there. He's showing you guys the mapping and all the adjustments and the settings inside here with that. Now we're going to jump forward where we're actually on the base and using this right here. You guys will see it's just moving around the house of the cat isn't really bothered with it. In fact, the cat wants to attack it. And she's going to just play with it and all that other cool stuff, or he is. And then you got Ninja back there, of course, as well. And there's the kitty cat. She's going to stick her paws through and try to get it and stuff. Hey, it's all good. Joanna, good morning. So the RoboVac Eufy VX8, guys. Nice little RoboVac. Joanna, good morning. What's up? How you doing? Glad to see you here. Oh, it's a James video. Let's give you guys an intro.
Products from Tribit. James here, and today we're taking a look
See,
at
there it is.
products from Tribit. So this is their
Give it to you.
Move Buds H.
Alright, this is the Move Buds H1s, guys. The H1s are beautiful, beautiful earbuds. These earbuds give you about 36 hours of playtime off a charge. That's right, no, it doesn't. It gives you 6 hours on the earbuds and 30 hours of backup power inside the case. What? I think I'm wrong. I think I just quoted you guys a different earbud set. Let me correct this by saying this is Bluetooth 5.2. This has also got 65 hours of playtime. I don't know why I was giving you guys the specs to the earbuds that are on my desk, but hey, whatever. Without a hat? What do you mean? I don't look like me without a hat? It happens. Rarely do I do a video without a hat. So what happened the day of these videos is I was also doing another headset that actually had to go on my head that did not fit with the hat. So I forgot to put the hat back on when I did the next video. It happens. It happens. Oh, now I feel sad. You're picking on me. I don't. Rarely do I not wear a hat. Most of the time when I don't have a hat on is when I'm sleeping. I always have a hat on. It's so bad that I've had a hat on so long that I have what's called the hat line on the back of my head. I have a hat line. Sad. Yeah, I was looking down at the earbuds thinking that's the ones I was talking about, and it wasn't that one. I'm not sure why I just did that. But, alright, we can get into this, guys. These earbuds actually have a very good amount of bass setting. These ones are beautifully well done. Now, these have what's called the True Sound by aptX transparency mode. The transparency mode will allow you to block out sounds, or it will allow you to amplify sounds outside. So you can actually hear ambient sounds against potential with that, guys, to help that. That's really cool to have that capability to block out the background noise or amplify it so you can hear stuff. It's almost like a hearing aid. Now, the CVC 8.0 does a good job of noise canceling with this. Now, on this, guys, you're going to get about 15 hours of music time off the earbuds on just the standard charge. The case has 50 hours of backup time with it, so you get multiple more charges and usage with that. Now, you're probably wondering why the over-the-ear loop. Well, the over-the-ear loop is actually really good and helps keep it in your head really, really well. It does come with extra ear tips with that. Now, inside the app, you can adjust the EQ. There are 24 EQ presets. You can also customize it to your own liking. Has 4 control options. And does allow for firmware upgrades as well with that. Just because, yeah, that's weird because there are other videos out there without the hat on. There's even one where I'm actually out swimming in the water with a GoPro. That one's rare. You will not see that shown here, but it is out there. It is there. Oh, now I feel bad. Everybody's gonna go looking for that video just to see what I'm talking about. Shouldn't have said it. Nope. Alright, Tribit, guys. Tribit. You know what? We're gonna pop over. We're gonna show you guys the page for the next one. This is the One Audio wired headset. The One Audio wired headset, guys, is a 50 millimeter drivers, does have dual cable connections. You have the 6.35 to the 3.5, or you have the 3.5 to 3.5 connection with this. Now on that 3.5 to 3.5, it actually has a microphone. It does do the microphone, does allow for adjustments. As you guys can see here, music play, music pause, next song, answer, and in calls. Now, One Audio is just that. It's a price point headset that does a well job. And since you have that detachable headphones, guys, you can actually connect up that 6.35 to, let's say, a guitar amp, a keyboard, or even a PC computer. You have multiple connections. The 50 millimeter drivers are well done, produces a good amount of sound and sound quality with this. Swimming, you say? Yeah, I'm out there swimming somewhere. Actually, inside the video of me swimming, there is a whole bunch of fish that I recorded at my feet. It's rare that you'll see me without shirt too as well. It does not happen. Doesn't happen. Oh. I'm just going to take my leave and exit stage right. We're going to show you guys a video up next from Comfy. This is a Nate video where he actually burns biscuits. That's right.
Yo, what's up, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at another awesome product from Comfy. This is their toaster oven combo. So this thing is going to air fry, bake, broil, warm. All of that's going to be selectable over here on this side. So you're going to have warm, broil, broil with the fan, toast, bake, bake with the fan, and then air fry. Now the temperature is going to range from 200 to 450 degrees. You have a time limit from obviously off all the way up to 50 minutes. Now this is going to come with multiple trays that you're able to insert in here. So right now we're using a baking tray because I got some biscuits going, and then you are going to have a little air fryer basket, and then if you want to do something a little bit more simple, you have a little wire rack, and it's also going to have a crumb grease tray at the bottom. Now these rolls are done, so what we're going to go ahead and do is get these out. So I'm going to show you, this is really nice. Whenever this is done, it does the little classic ding. You guys could hear the ding right there. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get these biscuits out and see how they turned out. Now obviously these are going to be very hot, and one of the things I really want you guys to take into consideration is the sides and the top of this toaster oven in particular. They're not double insulated, so they're going to get very hot. So make sure.
I went to grab a Dragon Blogger shirt, realized I didn't have any clean, so this is what I had to wear. At least I have my hat on. Now with this, guys, it is a toaster oven. The toaster oven actually does cool things. It's also an air fryer. It also does broil and baking with this. Now you can adjust the temperature and the amount of time, anywhere up to 60 minutes. Of course, there is where he burnt that biscuit. That poor biscuit, guys. Look at that. He tries to crack it open to let the air out like he's trying to save those. You look at that bottom of that biscuit, and you know it's going to keep cooking outside that oven. It's no longer edible. Nate, you ruined the biscuit. You ruined the roll, buddy. You ruined the rolls. It's what it is. Now, you do have the crumb tray at the bottom, guys, with that. Now, you can go anywhere from 200 degrees up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit with this, and 60-minute timer. It does have an indoor light. You do have multiple modes. That you actually have 2 broil modes and 2 bake modes. The secondary bake mode actually does this fan little system that helps move stuff around and adjust it with a quicker cooker timer or something like that. Figure I could try to earn some. What? Not sure what that means. I can't even read that. Look at that. Why can't I see that? Next up, of course, is the Lasko High Velocity Fan. This is actually a nice little piece that I could use right now.
What's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I wanted to talk to you guys and showcase to you guys this Lasko high velocity fan. You guys can see that I have it very dusty. I've been using this thing nonstop around the house for a ton of different reasons. I used it outside because my pellet grill is actually in the garage. So whenever I'm smoking like a brisket or ribs or something along those lines, all of that smoke coming out, I don't want it trailing back into the garage even though I pull it out from it. So
yeah, I
just
can
point
barely
this
read it,
towards
Wiley.
that smoker
I
and
believe that's
push
who it
that
is.
smoke out.
Oh no,
you can
Joe.
also see that right here you're going to have two AC
See, I
outlets,
can't,
10
like,
amps
I
max,
can barely
so you
read
can
it
plug in
over on
extra
the chat
things to
because
this
of the
if you're
coloration
picking
of
up
the name.
a power
So I
cable or
barely
a power
read
output
whatever it
spot
is.
with this.
I'm not sure
And then
why
also
it's
you're
so
going to have your
darked
power
out.
center right here. So this is very straightforward and very simple to use. 3 is going to be the highest
look like
velocity or
deep
highest
down
setting in terms
Yeah,
of
it's not
output.
happening today.
And
I
this
quit.
is fully adjustable too. So you guys can see that I can go from
More sleep.
pointing straight up. I can go all
like
the
that.
way down too if I want to, so you can really get this angled. Now I've used this in a ton of different scenarios. Like I said before, I've used this to dry off my drywall whenever I was filling in holes. You can use it to dry
I
off
have
paint
questions
quicker.
of why he's
I've
filling
used
in
it to
holes all
dry
the
my
time to do
carpet
with
faster
drywall.
whenever I use
Look,
a carpet
that's
shampooer,
Nate
and then my
for ya.
smoker, like I said before. Now what I want to do to go ahead and test this is we'll go ahead and click this up a couple more times. So we'll keep it right about there. We'll go ahead and turn this on real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and just hold up this paper towel so you guys can see
plug in stuff
the
into
intensity
it.
of
I
this.
like
So we'll
it.
go
I
ahead and
like
just
it.
switch this over to 1 first of all. So this is the mode setting 1. Now it does take a couple
Now I
seconds
can
for it to
read your
get
name.
fully I guess you
yeah,
could say
the-
adjusted
something
to
about
whatever
the
speed
blue,
setting you
it
have it on.
just-
But
it's
even
so
on
dark, you
speed
can
mode
barely read the
1,
blue.
you guys can see that this
I
paper
had to
towel is
change
wanting
mine
to
too at
fly
one
off.
point.
Now we can switch this up to 2 if we want to.
Thank you,
Even
Joe.
faster, as you guys can see right there. I mean, this has a ton of power. This is going to be
It
great for
seems
cooling
like
you off
Wiley is the
on a
only
hot
one I know
summer's
that's
day,
blue, so
in
that's
a
why it caught
shop
me off guard.
outdoors. There's so many uses for this, and then all the way up to speed mode 3. And just like that, we have a very, very, very fast fan. You guys can see how much it moves my shirt. This is a ton of airflow in such a little form factor. So if you guys are looking for
Guys, cool little high velocity fan that can actually be adjusted and pointed at what you need. I like that. That's a cool little device. Now we're going to show you guys the oak and iron battery tire inflator that Justin did on his Tesla right here. Why is that muted?
Just between whatever
There we
PSI
go.
you want, or you could use bar or kilopascals.
Now with this, guys,
and you
can
set
do
what
anywhere
PSI
from
you need
0
to fill your
150
tire to,
PSI.
and then you
have
just
multiple
turn it on and
modes.
you're good to go after you screw it in. It comes to 2 different attachment types.
I
You could
need
also
that
use it for
hose.
tires, basketballs, whatever. So here I am doing my rear Tesla, my tire, which requires 42 PSI. I was definitely a little low. I was in the high 20s, although I deliberately let out some air so that I could test out this tire inflator from Oak and Iron. So this display, for some reason on the camera, blinks, but it doesn't blink when you look at it with your eyes. It's actually quite solid. But for some reason, the way the frequency of the display is, the camera lens makes it look like it blinks. So here I have an operation, and you can see just how fast it fills up. And I like that it shows you the decimal point increments of the actual air pressure of the tire while it's filling. So you don't see it like jump from like 31 to 32, but you can actually see the decimal increments. And so we're just going to let it go here on its own. You can see it's at 31.8, and it's now at 32. It's actually filling up pretty fast, considering the size of this portable tire.
Now, guys, this tire inflator can be used on basketballs as well. It comes with the extra hoses and the needles for that. It can be used on motorcycles or car tires. You're not going to be able to use it on like trailers, so just know you're not going to lift up a trailer tire with that. Now, anywhere from 0 to 150 psi, of course, is fully adjustable. It does have some presets, or you can put it to whatever air pressure that you would like. It indicates what level you want it at. It also indicates what level it is at. Now, unlike other ones, this does 0.1 increments, so you can actually see it move instead of going from like 34 to 35 in just that way. It does do the 1 point increments, which is actually really, really nice to be able to do that. Cool little piece, guys, right there, of course, if you're looking for something like that. Now, we're going to show you guys I believe this is the AquaCrest, if I remember right, water filtration system. Oh, this is not. It's not it. Not it. That's not it. They kicked that off. Cindy, hello. Keisha, hi. Thank you for the follow.
Everything for my AquaCrest AQ INL 5-year inline water filter. I'm going to install this to my Samsung refrigerator so that I can just get that added bonus to the filtered water.
Now with this, guys, you'll be able to hook this up in under 3 minutes onto your fridge. The cool part about this is you get 5 years capacity. Now, we will talk about that 5-year capacity. If your house has very hard water, what I mean by that is hard water has a lot of minerals. If those minerals are very, very hard, it's going to fill up that filter a lot sooner than the 5 years. So you may not get a full 5 years out of that. Just know, it can happen. With that, guys, also, if you're connected to the back of your fridge like this, make sure you have the space to do so. Some people have those preset fridges that are set into, let's say, flush-mounted cabinetry in there. Sometimes they don't have enough space behind that to add the filter. Just make sure you have that space. Now, it does come with the connections, the hoses, and everything in between. It's simply easy to put together. 5 years of clean water. Hey, that's the best part. Nice, clean, tasting water with the filtration system. Easy setup. You're on the go. I'm gonna say, cool little piece. Now, I can show you guys the next video, or I can show you guys the page. Next up is the earwax cleaner kit, guys, and Nate actually used it in his ear in the video. I'm not sure you guys want to see that, but we do have a video. We can show you part of the video.
Yo, what's up, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, back again today with yet another gross but very interesting product. This is the electric earwax removal tool and ear cleaner. Now, I say electric not because this is going to like spin in your ear or something along those lines. This actually has a 1080p ultra macro camera built into it that's going to allow you to remotely monitor everything going on with it from an app. Now, getting this set up is very simple. Whenever you unbox it, you're going to have the tool right here, as you guys can see. It already has a tip on it for removing earwax, but you're also going to have a ton of other tips right here, as well as some long probes and your charging cable. You have an instruction manual, but really the only thing you have to do is download the app, which there's a QR code in order to do that. Once you are inside of the app and you have this turned on, you guys are going to notice the only thing you really have to do is go to your settings, connect to this Wi-Fi, and then you will hit the home button. And just like that, we are inside of the earwax camera. So
nope, stopping it, not going there, ain't doing it, nope. I disapprove. I'm not showing you guys. Anyways, that's what it is. It's a camera system to help clean out the earwax in your ears. Now, it is a device that you are sticking in your ear. So I'm going to tell you, I don't care what it is, be careful. Don't want to hurt yourself. That's the earwax tool, guys. This is as far as I'm going. Nope. I have my something about looking at someone's ear. Oh, isn't that the same one he was on? What? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think so. I don't know and don't want to know. All right, this has gone too far. You know, I don't have a problem watching it, but I know that a lot of people on here don't want to see him stick that in his ear and use it. I'm sure his ear's clean, but not going there. I'm gonna say Miracle. Guys, this is the Miracle Shiatsu massager with heat. This is just one of those things that you can actually pull out and use on you. Now, this does have a double connection, so you can actually use this in the car or at home with that. When you can use this, guys, it does light up red when the heat is activated. So you'll see those shiatsu nodular balls light up red. You know the heat is on. Now, on the little flaps right there, you'll see that actual gap right there. And that's actually for you to put your arms in there and press down for the tension. So you can adjust the amount of tension you want to actually massage with that. Now, you do have multiple modes. What that multiple modes mean is a standard rotate forward or rotate backwards. That's it. All right, that's it. And then you have heating. Just saying. It does have a timer. The auto timer will shut off, and that's right there was I'm showing you guys. Put that in there, and it'll help you put that tension on there, and you can actually move it back and forth as well. This will also allow you to use it on your back as well as that as also. So just that simple, that easy. Now to watch, show you guys right there. There it is. You guys can see it actually massaging and moving around with that. Great little massager, honestly. Good little piece. Works very, very well if you need something like that. Let's show you guys the FBB phone mount.
FBB phone mount for your car.
It possibly is, Joe. It possibly is.
And it has the advantage of having both adhesive plus suction cup. So you kind of like adhesive to your dashboard.
I really think that video needs a warning label right before it goes to that section.
I could pull on this thing and it's not coming off the dashboard. It also has an adjustable arm, which you could turn and adjust the tilt.
That's as bad as me and my foot.
And that is a really nice feature. Really nice feature. So I really do like this one. It does not have an adjustable length, where you can kind of pull it out and get more distance, but it still works very well. The other thing too is it's got, of course, got the pivot ball head, which you can adjust and rotate however you need to. You know, make it face whichever way you need to. You can use it for either the passenger or the driver. Now, the other thing it also includes is the vent clip. Now, one thing I like about this vent clip that most of them don't have is, if you look towards the back here, it has this little clamp. And this clamp will go behind the vent, grip, and lock into place. So it doesn't just have like the two teeth. It actually has this clamp that goes behind the vent and grabs onto it and prevents it from falling off. So this one actually works a little better on my round circular vents than some other ones that I've tested. And so it's also really, really tight, really strong. So you could either mount it to your dashboard, or you could use it in your car vent, however you want to use your phone and put it up on your dashboard in your car. You could do that with FBB phone mount.
How did you know? Did you find that video? Is that video still there? That's a good question. Does that video still exist? I need to know. Yeah, that Justin saw me destroy video. So so we can talk about that. I've been with Justin approximately 9 or 10 years now. The way it happened is I had a Logitech keyboard that went sideways on me. A buddy of mine called Erwin. Erwin is no longer with us. Erwin used to do a lot of cool things for a lot of people. He sent me a new keyboard. So I had a new keyboard show up, and I was like, I'm going to destroy this keyboard on camera, the one that was just aggravating me. So I was in school, and I was trying to write out, 16,000 word essay. And half of the keys on the keyboard would not function. It just wouldn't function. My essay went sideways, and I was so aggravated. Well, by luck, Erwin sent me a keyboard. The keyboard showed up the next day. I was blown away how fast it showed up. So I did a recording. The recording isn't the best recording. It was done with the web camera. I did smash that keyboard. I threw it across the room. I ended up taking a hammer to that keyboard as well. I'm not sure the hammer part is on the video, but yeah, there is a video of that. And Justin saw it, and he laughed and said, "Hey, you want to try this out?" And I was like, I didn't know what he meant by trying it out or what he was talking about right at first. Then he started explaining to me what he wanted me to do. I was like, sure, I'll go for it. And I've been with Justin ever since. Quite a long time. I think I'm one of the longest remaining members. Me, Nate, and I believe Jackie came in after. So I think I was here before Nate. But yeah, quite a while. There's some other other videos out there. So I have my own personal YouTube. I have multiple YouTubes, to be honest with you. And I have no clue what videos are still there or not there.
This is the
That's a good question. I don't even know if the video still exists. From the time I got taken onto Justin's, I quit posting on mine, and that was that. Now we're going to show you guys the Shiatsu neck and back massager from Comfier.
Comfier Shiatsu neck and back massager.
Now I'm going looking.
It combines shiatsu, finger pressure, kneading, rolling spot, compression, and infrared heating into one really cozy massage seat. In doing so, it provides relief to the shoulders, neck, back, waist, thighs, and helps alleviate fatigue. I love the versatility of this seat. You can put it in different types of chairs, the sofa, the ground, depending on how you want to sit, as well as it provides a deep tissue massage with its 4 unique shiatsu massage nodes. The position of these nodes can be adjusted to fit the user's needs.
Wow, I've come a long ways.
I love that this chair uses innovative technology. The nodes themselves move both inward and outward to create this 2D, 3D finger pressure shiatsu massage motion, and it feels really awesome on the back. The compression feature is one of my favorite things about this massage chair. It provides a lot of tension release because it compresses the waist and seat area of the chair, and you can adjust between 3 different intensity levels. The heat function is definitely a bonus. It feels awesome in conjunction with the shiatsu massage. And with that, the cover for the neck and flap for the back is washable and detachable.
That's cool, it's washable.
This allows you to keep your massage chair clean as well as to increase.
Now you guys can use this massage chair pretty much any place. On the couch, in your gaming chair, in your bed, up against the wall if you want. The cover is washable and the controller adjusts a whole bunch of stuff. Now, of course, we're going to be moving over to this really cool heating pad, guys, from Comfier as well. This is a cool piece.
It features different vibration massage modes that you can use and switch to between 4 of them to deliver soothing, vibrating massages. It helps to further relieve tension and soreness in muscles on your neck, shoulder, lower back, lumbar, thighs, and legs. The different customizable massages allow you the awesome comfort and relaxation. Now here you're going to see my girlfriend try on this massage belt. As you can see, it fits really nice and snug, and you can see the heating element of it in the back too. And it also comes with a really nice remote on the side that you can use to alter between the different intensities and the different massage patterns, as well as activate the heat by pressing one of the 3 buttons that aren't the power buttons. So as you can see here, these are the intensity and modes, and then at the bottom is the heat, which you can press on or press off, and it just depends on what you see for the little light indicator that is above each button as to what intensity or what mode or what kind of heat you have on. And so if you're looking for a really awesome heating pad that has exquisite hemming, silky velvet cloth, Velcro, and an extension portion that you can use to extend it for those of us who have just a slightly bigger belly, definitely check this out. It's super comfy, super fantastic.
Cool little piece, guys. If you're looking for something like that, definitely take a look and take a gander. Now we're going to be showing you guys the Nice Day rowing machine up next.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Nice Day rowing machine for home use. This is a hyperquiet magnetic rower with 16 resistance levels. This is all the pieces and stuff that it comes with. You have all the tools necessary to assemble it, and it actually really did not take that long to assemble. I want to say it took me about 25-30 minutes by myself, and as you can see, all the parts are super high quality, super easy to use and super easy to set up. Now once I got it set up, this thing looked absolutely amazing. I love how comfortable the seat is, and I absolutely love how big the area for your feet are. Now you're going to see, I love my Crocs, and I like to work out in my Crocs too, so the fact that I'm able to use this rowing machine while wearing my Crocs makes me absolutely ecstatic. I mean, it is fantastic. This thing is so easy to use. Now I didn't have anyone to help me record, and I didn't have my tripod on me, so you're gonna see me kind of pulling and struggling here with one hand, but I mean, this thing really is smooth. It's really fantastic. The knob to increase the resistance is really easy to use, and it offers all sorts of analytics from the screen up here
Hey,
from your distance to your calories, to the time, whatever you may want to check out. And when you're done with it and ready to put it up, all you have to do is pull out the pin, unscrew it, lift it up, put the pin back in, and then rescrew it, and you are good for travel. My mom is here showing how easy it is to just unscrew this thing and get it set up and ready to go. All she has to do is take this part out and lift it up, and then once you do that, as I said before, you just reinsert the pin and then screw it in, and you're good for storage. It's really easy to put up wherever.
So once you do that, guys, you can set it up, and you'll notice that she's going to push it forward up on the wheels and start rolling it around, which is actually very easily well done. Just make sure you do lock that in place with that little screw on the back, and then you can set it and put it away, and you're good to go. That is the Nice Day rower. Now we're going to show you guys the Nice Day hydraulic squat machine that Aster did.
Hey everyone, it's Astradia, and this is the Nice Day hydraulic squat machine. This machine is super simple to set up, and it comes with 16 levels of magnetic resistance to meet your exercise needs. It has an adjustable seat that allows you to lean down at a 30-degree angle, which strengthens your squats, as well as it has a loading capacity of 220 pounds. Its precision hydraulic pipe makes it quieter and smoother when using. With its digital monitor, you can easily keep track of the time, count, calories, and total count of squats completed, which makes it super simple to track your progress. With its non-slip padded handlebars and textured foot pedals, it allows you to stay in place and not lose your footing. The adjustable handles have 4 different gears, and the adjustable seat has 5 different gears and allows people with a height range of 55.12 inches to 76.77 inches to adjust it to their preferred height and position. Overall, I love this machine because it works well, it's sturdy, and its foldable design makes it convenient to store. Thank you for.
So that is the Nice Day hydraulic squat machine. Now we're going to show you guys some videos of some very cool dog beds. Now these dog beds have some special guest stars inside these videos, and you're going to have a riot with these guys. I just love these 2 videos. Just awesome.
Today we're taking a look at a BedSure Comfy Pet memory foam crate mat. So this is designed to go in a 41 by 29 by 3.5, well, I gotta go back and look. Crate. But of course you can just use it as a bed by itself, which is what I'm planning on doing. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what we're looking at.
Oh, it's the bed.
I need in here.
I thought we were showing you guys the leisure ones today. We're showing you the BedSures.
All right, here we have our liner. Again, as stated, this is designed for crates. So this is our padding for the memory foam.
I thought we were showing you guys the one.
Here's the first one. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more room on that. And it is slowly going to puff up over time. It's already quite a bit thicker than what it is rolled up. Let's get this one open up. And here's our second pad. And when you stack these 2, you get your 3 inches of coverage. And we have a firm memory foam and a softer, like, under foam. So next thing we need to do, now that these have puffed up a bit, is get these stuffed into here.
He doesn't have dogs in his way. The other videos show the little puppos getting in the way. Oh, it's a kitty. Look, there's a kitty cat. Look at the little guy.
And there's the mattress.
And a kitty.
Here's our little explorer trying out the bed that's much too big for her.
Oh, it's perfectly sized for her.
But she looks comfy with it. What do you girls want? That was for you. You can get in that bed. You want some of the camera too, Astrid?
I love the animal. Now we're going to show you guys another BedSure dog bed right here.
You're showcasing this BedSure Smart Foam dog bed here that my dog Pumpkin loves. Although the bed size is a little small, he really likes curling up in a smaller bed than having a larger bed, and he likes laying his head on the foam bumpers. So these foam bumpers kind of remind him of like couch cushions. How you have to raise couch cushion arms.
Right there with
it
you,
has
Pumpkin.
nice little grips on the bottom, so that if you do put it on a hard floor, it won't slide around so easy on the hard floor. But of course, my dogs will bite it and drag it around however they want. So as you can see, here's Pumpkin in sleep mode, which I got him all sleeping because he doesn't like to be filmed. When he notices he's being filmed, he gets kind of nervous. So here he is sleeping on it. You see how he kind of curls up and tucks into it, and he loves resting his head right on the side of the raised bumper of the bed. So if you're looking for a really nice, high-quality dog bed, this is a good option.
So that's another bed chair, guys. Now we're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys the Sojo's Classic Aviators. Very simple.
We're going to be taking a look at these aviator frames right here. There's not a lot to say about it. Yeah, these are made by Sojo's. These are actually really high quality for the price. I mean, very solid construction. Even though these are really thin, they don't bend. They're super strong. And honestly, these are just a really nice classic aviator look, as you guys can see here. I don't really rock the aviator. Somebody was telling me last time that I got to do the whole put them on. This is going to be a problem. I can't rock the aviators, but they do look good. My wife has been wearing them. I had to steal them from her.
He says he can't rock them
after I had filmed a review a couple days ago of these. But yeah, if you guys have been looking to get yourself some like new aviator sunglasses, these definitely are really nice. I have a big face, and these fit me really nice. They look pretty good. I like the little crossbar right here. You don't see that very often. It looks really nice. Yeah, definitely check these out from Sojo's. They're really nice.
So Sojo's, guys, I actually have the pair that's in the carousel, the green version. They're very well done and beautifully good. Now, here are the earbuds that I was talking about earlier, guys. These are the Exa GT1s. These are low latency earbuds. These low latency earbuds are just amazing. Now, with that being said, like I said, they're low latency. They're meant for gaming. Guys, these are meant for gaming. These are 38 millisecond low latency earbuds. Now, with this, you get about 6 hours of usage time on a charge, and on the case, you'll have about 30 hours of backup time. Now, they are called the Cobra head. That's because it looks like a cobra-shaped head or a viper head with the head of the shape of the earbuds. Now, on say the case, guys, you have the light indication. They'll tell you either it's 100% charged all the way down to 10% charged with that as well. Now, they do have built-in microphones, but the built-in microphone is well done. It does have noise isolation. Now, it's not noise canceling. It's just noise isolation with that. Now, you do have touch controls on this, guys. So the touch controls will allow you to play, pause, and adjust throughout that with that. Now, these are Bluetooth 5.0, which gives you about a 10-meter connection to walk away from whatever device you are connected with. Now, the Cobras are a beautiful, beautiful GT1 Cobra headset, guys. These earbuds are amazing. Now, for an earbud to pack as much as these do, it's just mind-boggling, and it's the price point. $30 for a gaming headset with low latency. Now, these ones actually sound just phenomenal when gaming. That's where they stand out, guys. They really stand out when gaming. You actually hear what you need to hear. You hear the footsteps. You hear the bullets whizzing by you. You hear everything you need to hear when you need to hear it with the comfortability and fitability of that. They fit in your ears well. They do come with 3 sizes of ear tips, medium, small, and large. Also has a set preset on it, so you don't have to worry about that as well on that. And of course, I'm sitting there shaking my head like just and it's not coming out, so you know it's going to stay in your ears. Great earbuds. Honestly, those earbuds are just amazing. I love those earbuds. Those earbuds are so much. I actually use those quite a bit. Those are my go-tos for gaming right now, besides my headset style over there. And of course, you guys know I use these for streaming. All right, I guess I'm supposed to show you guys a product live. So I guess that's what we're going to do. This is from Ty Crawley. The Ty Crawley charging station. Now, this charging station does come in 3 colorations. white, gray, or black. I believe I probably have the black version, but we'll get more into that in a minute. Now, this charging station actually has 81 watts of charging power. It is a 6-port style, has 3 20-watt USB-C ports. You then have 2 other ports. It also comes with the charging cables and everything else you need inside the kit. When you open the kit up, this is what you're greeted with. It's a box. I mean, what? Yeah, it's a box. Inside that box, you have another little device, and that's this device right here. This is your charging pad. And I actually do have the white version. So I do have the white version right here, guys. Nice little charging pad. Of course, you see these little slots. They're there for a reason. On the front, you have your 3 USB-Cs. Those USB-Cs are 20-watt chargers. You then have your 3 USB-As. Since it's an 80-watt charger, you divide the rest up between that. You do the math. You do the math. So 20, 20, and 20. That leaves you 20 divided between 3. On the back, you'll have your power on and off, and you'll have your connecting cable. The connecting cable is a standard house plug, just like this. So it's your standard house plug right here. It's the same plug that most fans use, like box fans. Now inside here, you're going to be greeted with some other cool stuff, including the cables. You have 3 USB-C to USB-C cables. You then have 3 USB-As to, I believe, 1 USB-C, 1 lightning cable, and 1 micro USB cable right there. You then are connected with some other pieces, and we're going to show you guys those pieces as we go. And Alan, how are you doing? What's up, my man? What's up? So inside here are all of the divider pieces. These divider pieces are what you're going to set up to connect up this. Now there is one divider piece that I'm going to show you guys that is actually separate. This is that piece. Now this piece is really cool because you have the earbud holder and you have the watch holder. Now you do need to supply your own watch charger for that device. So you will need to put your Apple Watch charger or your Samsung Watch charger in that device and run the cable down that. Now the other side, of course, is meant for your earbuds. Of course, my earbuds are a little too big to set in this, so it's only going to work with like Apple Pods. It's not going to work with your Samsungs, unfortunately. Not a big deal for me. Not a drawback. Now to connect that up, guys, you will literally just pop this over like this, or whatever direction you want to pop it in, and you'll slide it and click it into place. Now I'm going to set this down while I pop this, because it does take a little force, and that is how you put that divider in there. Now you will take out the rest of these dividers, of course, and grab these, and start sliding these into the appropriate slots, just like this, and you'll have it in there. Now that will allow for you to set your phones in here, just like this, or even your tablets. So very cool to have that. Now we're going to pop out all of these little trays real quick because they are all stuck in this plastic, and we're going to grab as many as we can and just set these in here just like this. Can we divide it up? Oh, they give me one extra. I don't need an extra. I love they give you an extra. Now this is cool because then you can charge all your tablets or your phones in one area with this. So if you have multiple phones and use multiple phones like me, this gives you that access. So multiple phones to be able to charge. All in one area. So you have all those in one area. You can fit the 6 different phones just like that, guys, or tablets, and then still have the ability to have an Apple Watch plugged there, or even your earbuds over there set with that. And of course, I just dropped all my Apple phones. Don't mind me. Phones fall. Phones fall. We'll grab that phone, though. We definitely need that one. So, still missing a phone. Don't know where it went. I just ran it over. I don't know where my other phone went, guys. I lost a phone down here. That's pretty cool. Found it. So to have all of that, all the cables in one area, guys, it comes with the 6 cables. You have the 3 USB-C to USB-Cs. Then you have your lightning cable for your phones or your watches. or your earbuds, and then you have your micro USB and another USB-C. That's cool. That gives you all those accesses. Now, remember, the 3 USB-C ports are, guys, the 3 USB-C ports are actually, those are 20-watt chargers. So you have 20 watt, 20 watt, 20 watt, and then you have 3 USB-As. Those are divided power. So that divided power is going to divide the last 20 watts with that. They are a PD fast charger, so it's going to give you that fast charging capability for that accessibility with that. I love that. That's really cool. Good for anything, guys. That's from Tyracall. Great little product. If you're looking for something like that, definitely check it out. Take a look. You might not be disappointed. Larry, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to try and move that stuff aside, since I am dropping stuff everywhere now with that. What do we got up next? We have an RC car. You guys want to look at the RC car? Let's show you guys an RC car. Let's show you guys the DERC 900E. The DERC 900E is a nice little RC car. Can't remember who did this video, but we're going to show it to you anyways.
So I have my Dierk 4-wheel drive all-terrain vehicle.
It's a Nikita video.
Basically, I pulled it out of the box. Here is the controller for it. It's going to take 3 AA batteries, so you got to provide those on your own. And then also, what's really cool is the way that they have it set up for the battery. So this part actually lifts off. You use these little clips right here to hold
Evans.
on.
Good morning, Evans. Hey, Lord.
Pegs through this hole, and that's
I appreciate
how you attach
that,
it on. It also comes with an extra battery. I'm charging the main battery for it right now, which is why it's not in there. But you basically
it definitely is a very cool toy.
Good to go. So I'm going to let it charge.
I love the flat black Mad Max
look. And take it outside for a test run. So I brought the
real question is, does he
outside, and this is the controller for it. And basically, you have to lift up the little carapace on top to make sure that you turn it on. But once you turn it on, you also turn it on the controller itself. And you know, it pairs automatically. As you see, I pull down on the trigger, it goes forward. I push up on the trigger, it goes backwards. And what's also really cool is that you have this little knob right here that basically you use to adjust the speed of it. You know, you turn it to the right to make it go faster, turn it back to the left, and the speed will go slower. It accelerates slower. But you can basically kind of play around with it and go faster or slower depending on how much open space you have. This little knob right here is what, you know, you steer it with. You know, as I turn it clockwise, it goes to the right. Turn it counterclockwise, it goes to the left. And so you just do a combination of push and pull on the trigger, as well as turning it to make it go. So I'm going to send it on the straightaway here on the sidewalk and kind of mess around with it. The wheels are super like kind of squishy, and they handle really well going off the path and getting back on. It actually isn't that hard at all, and it handles really well. Now I'm still learning how to use it, but it does have kick when you turn that speed knob up, so that's something to bear in mind. But it really does go once it starts going. It goes. As you can see, I had to flip it here because I hit a rock. But it's very durable. The frame is solid. The wheels are soft, and it's able to just go and just keep going regardless of what you may encounter. It's typically able to handle it as long as you
now with this, you do get dual batteries, gives you about 40 minutes of playtime with this, guys, so just know that. Now with that, it is a rather fast little RC car, so you do have that. It is fully independent suspension. Each one has its own shock absorbers with that, so you are good to take it off-road if you guys need. Great little piece. Honestly, very cool little RC car right there for that. Now, that is actually the last product in the carousel today, guys. I did jump on it rather early today on purpose because, well, birthday shenanigans will start very, very shortly. And that's just the way it is. My birthday shenanigans are going to start. I want to thank you all for being here, but we do have a lot of cool products, guys, inside this with all of that. I do, but I don't use it. What are you talking about, Joanne? I don't, or Joe, I don't use that channel. That channel's there. I just don't use it. It is there though. That's pretty funny. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. But anyways, you know what? It's one of those days. It's really early, all right? It's really early. I have no clue what's all planned for the shenanigans, but I'm sure it's gonna really start, and that's just the way it is. Let's see if I even remember what happens this weekend. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Alan, Sheila, Bobo, Evans, Joe, Wolrick. I believe Darthman was in here. Bubberman, of course, Chucky, and all the others. And all the others watching, guys, you can check this carousel back out later. It's always in this in these streams. The streams are always saved on Amazon. So on our channel, if you haven't given us a like, give us a like and follow us. It's down there, guys. You can always see all these products in there. We did show a whole bunch of cool ones. With that being said, I will be back, I believe, Wednesday. I don't remember when my next stream is. I think Mr. and Mr. Dragon Blogger might be streaming tomorrow, so you probably will get a stream with them. With that Cherry keyboard forever. Yeah, I love Cherry keyboards. I actually have one. The MX 6.0. I have the Cherry MX 6.0. Yeah, birthday time. So birthday shenanigans. Right after the mailman shows up and tells me I have a lot of more work to do. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm out of here. I'm going to go eat some breakfast by myself and figure out birthday shenanigans. Later, guys. Thank you.